What's up, gamers? So we're on the last part of my favorite colorful stickers for every single character. These are the last 6 characters. Wow, did not know Thanatos was advanced difficulty. But this is the last video. This should be part 4 of my favorite colorful stickers with every single character in Flash Party. And we're starting it off with one of my favorites, probably my second favorite. He was my favorite until Icy came out. Icy's now my favorite hero, but my second favorite hero in the game, in like by design wise, and second favorite hero to play, Thanatos, because I love sword characters, I love range characters, I love big swordy normals. So yeah, that'll just about do it. So let's just kind of hop right into his stickers. So for Thanatos, I prefer Divine Piercing. Basically, what Divine Piercing does is it's kind of like it's one of those debuff stickers. So every time Thanatos hits an opponent with a special move, it puts a debuff on them that makes them take more damage. And this is any special move. So if you hit an opponent with side special, neutral special, up special, and even if you somehow manage to hit an opponent with down special and it doesn't execute them, he will place a debuff on them that makes them take more damage. Now, the reason why I really prefer this one, and it's really, really good, is because if you hit opponents with side special and you hit them after, not side special, but neutral special, and you hit them after hitting them with neutral special, they take more damage, and more damage equals more launch. And also, at lower percentages, you can combo from his side special. So this lets early combos and combos from his side special do more damage, and adds like really good 50-50 setups, because at certain percentages, if your opponent doesn't DI the side special when they have the debuff on them, you can get kills with up air at like around 80 to like 90 if your opponent doesn't DI. So Divine Piercing, definitely my favorite sticker for Thanatos. Another thing about it, when you hit your opponents with up special, any hit from up special will put that debuff on them. So it doesn't matter if you hit them with the last hit or if you hit them with the first hit. But the thing about it is, if you hit them with the first hit, they take the debuff and take extra damage from all the other hits. And it also makes his up special hit even harder. And we already know how hard Thanatos' up special hits. So Divine Piercing, definitely one of my favorites, probably my favorite sticker for Thanatos. And then my second preferred sticker is Fearless Glaive. And this basically just makes his neutral projectile, like the blade beam, it makes it move faster. And that's really just about it. Helps it cover ground faster, helps it cover like that area you want it to reach faster. So it's very good for like getting tech chases and things like that. So that's why I really like Fearless Glaive. A lot of people like Claymore Judgment. And what Claymore Judgment does is it gives his side special more attack range, but on the downside, his side special comes out slower. So it gives it more range, but it also makes it slower. I prefer the natural speed of his side special, basically to like catch tech rolls and do shield breaks and things like that. Reap the Feeble can be really good if you're very good at like breaking opponent shields, because Reap the Feeble allows you to KO like opponents at any percentage. If you didn't know, his execute KOs after 50%, I believe. So if they're above 50%, or if when you hit them with the execute, because I think like naturally it does like 25%. If you hit them with the execute and they're going to be like above 50, they'll be automatically like executed. I believe 50% is the threshold. It's been a while since I've like executed someone, but Reap the Feeble makes them like technically in danger of KO at any percentage, which means if Thanatos gets a shield break at 0, he will have a guaranteed kill with Reap the Feeble. But Fearless Glaive and Divine Piercing are my favorite too, and I can show those off in match. So Divine Piercer, as you can see, just kind of like makes the neutral special go faster, makes it more spammable also, makes it like one of those moves that you kind of like have to jump around to get past. As you can see, like your opponent's gonna have to jump over it, and your opponent's like jumping above you is good because you can kind of up tilt. Also makes it good for like lead situations. where if your opponent's like kind of recovering above the ledge and you hit them with neutral special, you can kind of like dash into a dash attack. So that's also very good. Just having neutral special move faster is really good. And as you can see, when I hit with neutral special, Cupid kind of has like these purple lines on him. That's the debuff from all of Thanatos' special moves. And that comes from I actually think the Divine Piercer is the debuff sticker. And the neutral, I cannot remember the name of the neutral special sticker, and I just used it. I mean, I just looked at it. But yes, that's why I like the debuff. Basically, kind of like puts the debuff on them, and they take more launch. Dash attack naturally would kill it there because Cupid's really light. But they take more launch and they take more damage. And basically, like I said, it works for side special because you can throw out as you see the throw out a side special puts the debuff on them. And you can get the throw out of side special into like follow-ups like forward air and up air. So like getting those follow-ups and letting those follow-ups do more damage is very good in general for Thanatos to have. So that's why I love the debuff sticker. And as you can see, I kind of hit Cupid with like the up special after the debuff was on him. And I think he took like almost close to like 25 to like almost 30% because he was at 12. And he went to 36, so it was maybe like 24%. So having like an up special that does 24 is really good, and then being able to edge guard with it and it doing more damage and launch from the debuff is very good. And as you know, Thanatos already hits really hard, so you can't really make those mistakes against him with that debuff. So that's why I prefer those stickers. So for Tarara, the stickers that I think, because the thing is I haven't really played Tarara with colorful stickers. I mean, base Tarara is just like godlike already. But I think the best ones are Pururu Slam. Pururu Slam is when she's leveled up, her down air becomes like a spike. So it kind of gives her like a true like down air spike. So I really, really like Pururu Slam. And I've seen a lot of people use Hammer Mastery. I've never seen Swing Mastery. But the second one that I prefer is like Pururu Uppercut because it just kind of gives Pururu, which is Tarara's, the names, giant robot, basically like an uppercut out of side special. So I really do like Pururu Uppercut because it's very good at getting people off the ledge. Also very good at catching people who are shielding the side special off guard. Like I said, I know a lot of people use Hammer Mastery because it kind of like allows you to do a juke move with the hammer, and it kind of allows you to like slide into the hammer hit. But definitely Pururu Slam is I feel like that's a guarantee, having that spike with down air. And I prefer Pururu Uppercut. And I'll show off in match. So with Pururu Uppercut, like I say, when Tarara jumps off of Pururu after using side special, he does an uppercut, as you can see right there. I really do prefer that because it kind of like keeps people on their toes. Like that's kind of what I prefer. A lot of other people prefer Hammer Mastery, and you could just kind of like use this on the ledge to like kind of help cover the ledge. Sophia's being so aggressive to like kind of help cover the ledge, kind of like that. So that's why I prefer Pururu Uppercut. The second one, which is Pururu Slam, and basically with the Pururu Slam sticker, you can kind of like do some like very like innovative combos. Like you can kind of like do down air into down air, kind of like that. You could do down air into like back air. Just like having Pururu Slam and having basically like that extra combo tool outside of like falling up air is very good. I mean, you can even like link it into falling up air. You could do things like falling up air into double jump down air for the Pururu Slam. So that's why like I believe Pururu Slam is like a definite must. It's just very good. Just kind of like opens up like Tarara's like combo routes and basically like gives her even more combo routes. So yeah, definitely a must. As you can see right there, the spike from Pururu Slam is just like kind of like really good. Kind of like catches opponents off guard if they're not ready. And as you can see, you can do things like that. So for Cookie and Can, Cookie and Can actually have some really, really good stickers. I mean, all of them are really, really good. But from playing other Cookie and Cans that use the colorful stickers, because I really like base Cookie and Can, I think I like the homing missile, which is basically Cookie and Can's like level 1 and level 2 charge shots are kind of like homing shots. I really like these because like they give Cookie and Can like they give them a very very good neutral option outside of jumping at opponents with aerials, considering they're so floaty. Because you could just kind of like use the level 1 and level 2 neutral B shots to like hit opponents, and then you can get combos and follow-ups from those. So I really like homing missile. And then I really like, what are we looking for? Pranky Furball. And basically what Pranky Furball does is like their side special, it gets like a grounded explosion hitbox. So basically like your opponents kind of like have to shield it like all the way through. Kind of makes it a little bit harder to deal with and makes using like the side special a lot more annoying than what it already is. So these are the two that I prefer for a Cookie and Can. Barrel heating is really good. Basically what barrel heating does is after you hit a down special, all of Cookie and Can's gun moves do more damage, which is really good because if you know like Cookie and Can's like back air is really really strong. So like hitting with back air and then also having a buff charge shot is really good because like fully charged charge shot already kills at like 60. So having a buff charge shot is even better. And the paralysis shot, it's kind of okay. It basically makes the third and fourth charge, which are the charges that have the launch. Basically, like it gives them a paralyze effect. I really like this one back when Cookie and Can's dash attack kill, because you could kind of do like paralyze shot into like dash attack and it would kill. But a while back they changed it and made it to where their dash attack like comboed. So I definitely prefer Pranky Furball and homing missile, and barrel heating is like a very close third. So basically the homing shot, as you can see, it kind of like homes in on opponents. If I could turn around and get my shot. It kind of homes in on opponents. Makes, as you can see right there, makes dealing with Cookie and Can like even more annoying. Because dealing with Cookie and Can are already annoying because of side B. But having like this charge shot that kind of like homes in on opponents, kind of like that, and kind of like sets up for like confirms and things like that. The level 2 charge shot has more hit stun than the first one. The easiest way to get to level 2 is to hit the down special and then just kind of like use the homing charge shot from level 2. So it basically gives you like more priority, more usage out of the down special. That was actually the third charge because of the launch. But like hitting down special, getting charged to level 2, shooting the charge shot, as you can see right there, is just very, very good, very annoying to deal with. And then Pranky Furball, basically what this does is basically make side special even more annoying. As you can see, when it hits the ground, it kind of has like a splash effect. That's what it does. That splash effect makes it very annoying to deal with. Also has more launch than the regular hit of the neutral special. So hitting with the splash hit of the, not neutral special, but side special, hitting with the splash hit of the side special is like really good. It's a lot safer on shield. Makes Cookie and Can, dealing with Cookie and Can, even more annoying. As you can see, like Yuri didn't get hit by the initial side special, but got hit by the explosion of it landing on the ground. So that's very, very good. That's why I like Pranky Furball, and that's why I like basically the homing charge shot. So that'll do it. Like Cookie and Can's like stickers are like pretty straightforward. Kind of just make them even more annoying to kind of deal with. Like I say, if you're using the homing shot, I recommend, oh my gosh, I got finessed. If you're using the homing shot, I recommend using it after hitting like a down special, so you can have that level 2 charge like automatically. And then using the homing shot from there, because the level 2 charge does have more hit stun than the level 1 charge. But the annoying part of the homing shot, just having it home in on opponents and mess things up for them, having them having to struggle to get past it. Like as you can see, the homing on it is like really, really crazy. And then having your opponents having to struggle to get past like side special with the explosion is also very good. So that'll do it for Cookie and Can stickers. Like I say, they just kind of like make them even more annoying or even harder to deal with. I realize we're like into the DLC portion of it. I forgot all the DLC characters were like the last ones. But for Foxx has some really interesting colorful stickers. I definitely believe that, what am I looking for? Soul Amplification. Oh my gosh, I feel like I butchered that. Soul Amplification is a must. This makes all of his soul hand moves do more damage. So that's like up air, as you know, if you've played Foxx. Up air doing more damage is really good because up air is like a really good kill move for him. This also makes his nair do more damage, and nair doing more damage is very good because it's a combo starter and a good juggling move. So it doing more damage means it has more hit stun, and it lets his jab do more damage if you hit jab. Also lets his counter do more damage if you hit counter, because his counter is considered a soul hand move. I'm trying to think any other soul hand moves. I think I have just about all of them. I'll remember in match. But basically having that buff is kind of like number five's Gear Master sticker, letting some of his like best moves do more damage and have more hit stun to like combo and juggle with. I think soul amplification is like a must. It's definitely a must for me when I play him. My second favorite that I like is Deflective Scalpel, and this basically allows Foxx to side special in any direction. So you know if you're playing him, you can like kind of side B sideways. That's really just about it. But this allows him to side special in any direction. Basically kind of like Lance Comprehensive Chaser. Another one a lot of people like is Sighting Secure. And this is the one that gives him the kick after hitting like the tip of his up special. If he hits like the tip of his up special, he'll like launch him, like fly to the opponents and then like kick him in the opposite direction. A lot of people like that one because it looks cool. But Deflective Scalpel and Soul Amplification are like my favorite too, and I can show them off in match. So like I said, Deflective Scalpel allows him to side special in any direction. So you can go to the corner angle, you can go straight up. And you know, as you know, you can move after using Deflective Scalpel. You can, so being able to like go downwards, kind of like that, go into that upwards corner, kind of like that, are very good because it kind of like opens up your hit, like his passive. So you can hit Scalpel and side special downwards to like get confirms like that. So like being able to like side special downwards and like kind of mix up your Scalpel combos is very, very good. Also, it allows him to like mix up his recovery because now he doesn't always have to go sideways. We all know Foxx's recovery is already broken, and like being able to mix up your direction with Scalpel just like makes it even more annoying to kind of deal with, and kind of like makes it even more busted. Soul Amplification, like I said, just makes like his soul hand moves do even more damage. As you notice, like that nair did 12. Also lets you like, since it does more damage means more hit stun, and more hit stun means more juggle potential. So like basically makes like nair combos like that more true. Lets up air kill earlier. It also gives him the walking jab, as you can see right there. So like that's why I really feel like Soul Amplification is like a must, along with Deflective Scalpel. Those are just very, very good. So those are the two stickers that I feel are the best for Foxx. Pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. Because the honest thing about it, Foxx isn't defined by his stickers. He's actually just a good character all around. Now we're on to Gwynn. Now I did play a lot of Gwynn, so I am pretty like adamant when it comes to like her stickers. I feel like a guaranteed is Earthquake Shock. Earthquake Shock is what gives her like the purple energy waves on her sword moves that hit the ground. So that's like her down air, her down tilt, and her forward strong kind of like get that aftershock effect, which is really good. As for her second sticker, you can kind of like alternate depending on the matchup. For opponents who have to come in and like be really aggressive, you can use Bold Strength, because Bold Strength gives you basically like the armor effect on your side special. So you can kind of like side special through like opponents' moves with heavy armor and like punish them that way. That's really good. For opponents who like to jump around a lot, you can also use Meteor Explosion, because Meteor Explosion is the one that causes the meteor to come down and stay and cause a giant explosion. So it's really up to you, and it really depends on how comfortable you are in certain matchups. Like I said, I believe Earthquake Shock is a definite must. And between Bold Strength and Meteor Explosion depends on how comfortable you are. Like when I fight characters like Tina and Sivi, like really combo heavy characters, I like to use Bold Strength. And when I fight slower paced characters like Thanatos or characters that can't really smother me, I like to use Meteor Explosion. Bow strength also helps out with annoying like zoner characters like Cookie and Can, S17, and Magician, because keep in mind your opponents can shoot your meteor, and if your opponents hit your meteor and it explodes, then you get hit by the meteor. So like I say, it's very matchup dependent, but I believe Earthquake Shock is like a guaranteed must. And then it's like I say, depends on how you feel between Meteor Explosion and Bold Strength. Bold Strength just gives your side special that heavy armor effect, and Meteor Explosion allows you to explode your meteor. So I can show off Meteor Explosion in match, and I can also show off Earthquake Shock. So Earthquake Shock, like I say, all of her sword moves that hit the ground get like this purple energy wave effect, as you can see, and that's down air, down attack, and forward strong. And this basically what this does is it increases the range of those moves, also lets them stay out longer, making them a little bit hard to deal with. For down tilt, it makes it easier to edge guard with. So like down tilt already goes through stage, but with the explosion, you can just kind of like stand at the ledge and like down tilt opponents when they're like trying to recover, because you have like the lingering effect of the down tilt with the energy wave. Having the explosion on down air is really good because down air is also really strong, but if they block the initial hit, they also have to block the following explosions from down tilt. I mean, not down tilt, but down air. So that makes down air really good. Also makes it a ranged move, so you don't have to be fully close on your opponents to hit them with it, as you can see. And then forward strong is really strong, always. But it also kind of like makes forward strong like a ranged move also. And as you can see, like the explosion did 16. Did not hit him with the initial forward strong. I just hit him with the explosion, and he took 16 from it. Now, the reason why these go very well with Meteor Explosion, because Meteor Explosion calls out Gwynn's meteor, and it stays on the stage. If the explosion is hit by anything, it explodes. So this is the best thing about Meteor Explosion. The distance of Meteor Explosion is covered by down air. So that means you can put out a lot of hitboxes because you could jump, throw out meteor, and fall down with down air with Earthquake Shock to cover a lot of range. You can get aggressive with this, and it just basically is like a really, really good setup for Gwynn to have. I think I'm off the stage. It's a very good setup for Gwynn to have because your opponent like has to block, like say your opponent chooses to block meteor, and then they also like choose to block down there. You can get like really good shield break setups. It's very good for like opponents who are like trying to recover on the edge. It just does really, really good damage, and is a very, very good setup tool because your opponents have to watch out for meteor and they have to watch out for Earthquake Shock. And you don't have to double jump to do this at all. You can literally just jump, throw out. Okay, you can literally just jump, throw out meteor, and then down there like that to like throw out multiple hitboxes and like multiple scenarios that your opponent has to get around. One thing to remember is that while meteor is out, you can't use another one. So you have to get rid of the one that's out before you summon another one. So that's why I say it's very matchup dependent, because opponents who aren't fighting you but are afraid of you, you could kind of like being able to spam meteor is like one of your ways to get in. Meteor is also a very good edge guard tool because the hitbox on this explosion is actually really, really big. Like it'll catch opponents who are jumping above meteor and basically like kill them because this explosion also kills. So that's why I believe like meteor and Earthquake Shock are like two of her best. And if you're fighting opponents who are like super, I'm off the stage. If you're fighting opponents who are super aggressive, you can use Bold Strength also. So now we're on the last hero and the newest hero, Icy. So a lot of people want to know which stickers are best for Icy. All around, Icy is a really good character. The two stickers I prefer the best are Shadow Echo and Magnetic Trip. These are the ones that basically like turn her jab into like tech chase options and comboing options. So I really prefer the Shadow Echo and Magnetic Trip. And then I also really prefer Excitation. This is the one that gives her the double hit on her up tilt. This one is also really good because it just kind of like extends her combo potential even further, along with the jab sticker. These two are my absolute favorite. I know a lot of people like Overload. Overload is the one that allows you to have 6 crystals, and it gives you like that super forward smash that kind of like becomes a projectile. In certain matchups, strength and perception It's also really good because it turns the first dash of her up special into a counter. So on opponents that have like a really bad up special, kind of like Thanatos, or characters where you can counter like their up special, having strength and perception is also really good. But for most matchups in general, I prefer excitation and shadow echo and magnetic trip. And I can show them off in match because I think these two stickers are like kind of like what put Icy over the top. So basically, like I said, with the jab sticker, it turns Icy jab into like a basically like a follow-up jab and like a tech chase jab. And as you can see, it did 21. And basically what you do with this, you press the special button after hits 1 and 2, or hits 1, 2, and 3. So you can go 1, 2, and you'll get this version, or you can go 1, 2, 3 and get this version. The 1, 2 version knocks forward. The 1, 2, 3 version knocks upward for juggle potential. So 1, 2 knocks forward for like good tech chase situations, as you can see right there. And 1, 2, 3 knocks upwards at lower percentage for juggle potential. And at higher percentages, I want to say like 180, the 1, 2, 3 will kill. So like at lower percentages, you could do things like 1, 2. Oh my gosh, the bot is amazing. 1, 2 dash, 1, 2, 3 into up tilt and get combos and things like that. So that's why I really prefer the jab sticker. Another thing with the jab sticker is you can hit jab out of Icy's nair, which like I've said before, like Icy's nair is like really, really strong. So you can kind of like do like landing nair into jab to like get combos and follow-ups on opponents. As you can see right there, it's just very, very good. As for the up tilt sticker, basically what it does, it gives her that second hit on up tilt. As you can see right there, normally her up tilt is 1 hit, kind of like this, and you have to jump for the follow-up. The up tilt sticker gives her that second jump follow-up after the up tilt sticker. So that's why I say I really prefer these two stickers, because they just kind of like take Icy and like put her over the top because she's already a good character. These stickers just make her so much better. So that'll basically do it for Icy. She's a very like straightforward character with her stickers. Nothing too crazy or nothing too wow. Just like the jab sticker. And actually at 226, I think I can show off the fact that the jab sticker does kill. So that's it, gamers. That'll actually do it for my favorite colorful stickers for all the characters. I really wanted to put this video out after I was done with all the guides, so this video can help people who are kind of like looking for recommendations of stickers to use after they've already looked at the guides. And like I did in the past video, this was going to be time stamped, and I'm going to have characters who, not characters, but players who actually like main these characters in a descript, like in the video, so you can have players on a high level who actually play these characters and look at them. I haven't seen too many like high level Icies, simply because she just came out. So I'll put the recent ones that I've seen in a tournament. But that'll do it for the video, gamers. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.